There are many voices in this world, some loud and some soft. Some speak with charm and others with fear, but not all of them lead to life. They come dressed like shepherds, and they wear wool on their backs. They speak with soft tones. They greet you with smiles, but their hearts are far from mine. They wear sheep's clothing, but have claws beneath the fleece. They speak of peace, but they plot for profit. Their hands build altars to themselves, and they use my name to gather crowds, but they do not carry my cross. They smile with white teeth, but their bite devours. They flatter, but do not heal. They promise blessings, but sow confusion. I've seen the harm that they cause, the wolves who wrap themselves in my name, but do not know my heart. I've watched them scatter my sheep, and I have wept for those that were misled. The wounds they left were not only in the flesh, but in the soul. You will know them by what they feed you. They crave your attention, but care not for your soul. They speak of comfort, but never of repentance. They offer crowns, but never crosses. And though they hold my book, they avoid my words. They say, "Peace, peace," when your heart is bleeding. They tell you, "You are enough," but never bring you to the one who makes you whole. You've heard me say it. By their fruits you will know them. Do men gather grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? No! And neither do you find truth on branches soaked in deceit. A tree may look healthy from a distance, its leaves full and its trunk tall. But wait until harvest. The fruit will speak what the root cannot hide. What fruit has grown in your life because of them? Have they led you to humility, to repentance, to deeper love of my word, for my Father, or for your neighbor? There is fruit that grows from my spirit, love that suffers long, joy that sings even in sorrow, peace that holds steady in the storm, patience that waits without bitterness, kindness that costs, faithfulness that stands when no one claps, and self-control that chooses what is right when it hurts. And then there's the fruit of another tree. Pride dressed in robes of influence, division masked in boldness, flattery that leads hearts astray, secrets buried in darkness, performances polished for crowds, but no roots of holiness below. Test the tree, not with your ears, but with your spirit, not by how loud they speak, but by how deeply they live. And remember, good trees don't grow overnight, and neither do the bad ones fall in a day. But time reveals truth. So be watchful and stay rooted in me. I am the good shepherd. I do not shout from behind, I lead from ahead. I do not devour, I defend. I lay my life down, not to be seen, but to save. I am the door, the true gate. If anyone enters by me, they will be saved and find pasture. But others, they climb in by another way. They break in, not to build, but to steal, not to feed, but to feed on you. If their message draws you to them, but not to me, flee. If they ask for loyalty, but not holiness, flee. If they build empires, but leave you empty, flee. They do not come shouting lies, no. They whisper them in quiet, in the shadows, in the places where your soul feels tired. They speak just enough truth to sound holy, but not enough to lead you home. They twist my words just slightly, just enough to bend the road. They promise you power without surrender. They offer you crowns without a cross. And they speak of miracles, yet never mention repentance. They give you me without my teachings, a kingdom without a king. Have you fallen asleep beneath a lullaby not sung by me? Does your soul rest in words that never challenge, never convict, never call you deeper? You've tasted clean water, cool, pure, life-giving, but it only takes a single drop of poison, just one, to sour the whole cup. And the poison, it never looks bitter. It comes sweetened and dressed in light. And if the light in you is darkness, how deep is that darkness? My beloved, not every shining thing is of heaven. Not every voice that says, Lord, Lord, belongs to me. The deceiver does not stand in pulpits made of fire. He often sits beside you and asks, did God really say that? They say, peace, peace, but they do not know my peace. They offer still waters, but they lead you to dry wells. They soothe the itching ear. They say, all is well, keep going, even as the road bends towards ruin. They preach only blessings, never holiness. They promise comfort, but never transformation. They say, God will understand, but they do not understand God. They speak of mercy, but forget that mercy flows through repentance. They use my name like a balm, but never ask you to carry your cross. They built on sand. They called me Lord, but never let me lead. If the road feels wide, if the crowd is many, and if your steps cost nothing, ask where it leads. Watch, test the words, not by your feelings, but by my truth. It is possible to speak in my name, to preach in pulpits, to gather crowds and build empires, and still work against me. Is your teacher pointing to me or to themselves? Do they speak often of my Father or of their platform, their ministry, and their greatness? Do their words lead you to repentance or justify your compromise? Let no shadow take root in you. Let no whisper draw you from my voice. True peace does not come from avoiding truth. It comes from walking with me, through fire, through storm, and through death, and finding that I do not leave you. Not everyone who uses my name belongs to me, but you can know me, you can follow me, you can build your life on more than sound and show. My sheep know my voice. They've learned it by walking with me through quiet pastures, through dark valleys. They know when I speak because I speak with love and with truth. They do not follow a stranger. They may be confused for a moment, but they come back because the voice of the stranger, it lacks my peace. It carries no weight of heaven. Ask yourself, does it agree with my words? Not just a verse, twisted or plucked from context, but the full counsel that I gave you. Does it lead to repentance? Or does it let you remain unchanged, untouched, and unchallenged? Does it bear good fruit? Do you see love, peace, and purity? Or pride, rivalry, and secrecy? Does it glorify the Father, not flesh? Are they drawing your eyes to heaven or only to themselves? Who are you following? Is it my voice you know, or simply the voice that says what you want to hear? My sheep know my voice. They will not follow a stranger, but you must first learn to listen. Stay close. The path's narrow, and the dangers are real, but I walk with you. And if you stay near, no voice will lead you away, not while you're with me. Wolves may fool the eyes, but not the spirit. And if you stay close to me, I will help you see. I warned you because I love you, and I have not stopped seeking the ones they've scattered. If you are unsure, ask me. You don't need a prophet for every answer, and you don't need a crowd to tell you what is holy. You have my spirit. You have my words. You have me. I will never mislead you. I'm the shepherd who lays down his life, not for applause, but because I love my sheep. In the last days, many will come in my name, but few will carry my heart. On that day, many will say to me, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, cast out demons, and perform mighty works? And I will look into their eyes and say, I never knew you. Depart from me, you who work lawlessness. Not all who wear robes serve my Father. Not all who quote scriptures walk in my footsteps. But you, my beloved, keep your eyes open. Keep your heart anchored. Test every spirit. Hold fast to what is good. Do not be swayed by smooth voices or flashing signs. And above all, know me. Not just by words, but by walking with me, talking with me, trusting me when the way is unclear. The truth is not hidden. I am the way. The wolves fear the shepherd, so stay close. You are safe with me. I'm not just the shepherd. I am your guard and your guide. I go before you and behind you. I walk beside you. Even when you can't see me, I still lead. Stay near. When the path narrows, don't run ahead. When the fog thickens, don't wander off. Keep your eyes on my steps. I will lead you through the thickets, the doubts, and the dangers. There are wolves in the dark, yes, but there's also a rod in my hand and a name on my lips. Yours. You don't need to fear the wolves if you stay with me. You don't need to have all the answers. Just stay close. Listen. Walk. Abide. I know the way because I am the way. Come awake, beloved. The night is far spent. Let us walk in the light.